Okay, thank you so much. I can see the emojis coming up. Thank you. And once again, welcome everybody to today's session. And we all know why we are here. We are here to celebrate teachers in our own way and talk about the teachers we need for the education we want. On this call, this is our own way of celebrating the World Teachers Day 2025. And for this year, this is the theme for the year's celebration. And we'll see that it's important that we discuss teachers as the core contributors to education in our country. So for today, although this is not the day, but I'll use this opportunity to say Happy World Teachers Day to all the teachers on the call right now and all the teachers all over the world. Um, we see you, we celebrate you, and we appreciate your contribution to education. Um, Moving ahead, every year on October 5th, the world pauses to celebrate teachers, and they are the architects of knowledge. They nurture dreams, and they are the driving force behind sustainable learning. So, for this year's celebration at Bigs Odyssey International, we are not just here to talk about teachers. We are here to talk about how they carry education despite what the situation is about teachers in our country. And we're also here to talk about solutions towards contributing to change the status quo for our teachers and, of course, see the teaching profession from a different perspective. And while I know some of us here already know about Big Odyssey International, so for some of us who are just joining us for the first time, this is Bigs Odyssey International, and we are an educational consultancy, and we are dedicated to providing academic and allied professional services. You can visit our social media platforms on you can visit our social media platforms on all social media platforms at Bigs Odyssey International. And some of the services we provide workshops and trainings, which some of us here have been part of, the soft skill teachers training, which we had earlier this year, and other workshops, mentorships, and trainings that help teachers and other educators. We also have career consulting for women who want to make a successful comeback to their careers after a pause or a long break. We also offer proofreading services for academic reviews and papers for publication. So, like I earlier said, this is going to be a conversation, and I am not going to be leading that conversation. We have qualified people who are going to be talking about things that matters to teachers in our system. And on this call, we have a couple of teachers who we have been with, who we have worked with, and we know they are capable to give us insights on our topic for today. Please, I would need to see some emojis if you can hear me, please. Okay, nice. Thank you so much. Okay, the first person we have on the call as a panelist is Gloria Ogoroye. She is a dedicated English teacher with experience in both offline and online learning. She is passionate about language communication and has helped learners at different levels improve their reading, writing, and speaking skills. She has also successfully led her students to participate in various academic competitions, and she emerged as the coach of the year for the 2025 Bigs Odyssey Poetry Competition for the junior secondary category. Gloria is also committed to making learning engaging and accessible. She brings to every classroom her creativity, patience, and deep understanding of learners' needs. She is currently teaching English language at Teco School Port Harcourt, and she also conducts online and offline classes. Gloria, are you here? You can unmute and say something.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's
and
a pleasure to be here.
we
Thank
are
you
we're
for
excited
having
to have
me.
you. Thank you. So moving ahead, we have Sophia Odu. She is a dedicated educator and creative enthusiast with bachelor's degree in English Studies. She is currently serving as a teacher at Compass International School, Port Harcourt. She brings passion, depth, and innovation to her classroom. She's a poetry lover and she loves the beauty of expression. Beyond her classroom, she has also made remarkable contributions to literary mentorship, and also she is one of the coaches of the year for Big's Odyssey Poetry Competition for senior secondary category. Sophia, are you here? You can unmute and say something.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Sophia. So happy to be here. Welcome
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you for joining us. The next person we have on our panel is Cecilia Ogunsaki. She is a passionate professional teacher at Teco School Port Harcourt, where she dedicates her career to inspiring minds and shaping futures. She influences classrooms, and beyond that, she has also been a big contributor to the Big's Odyssey Poetry Competition series. And in this year's competition, she also emerged as the Coach of the Year for the upper primary category. Cecilia, are you here with us?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Moving ahead,
Thank
we
you.
have Christopher Odalo on the panel, and he is a dedicated English teacher with a strong passion for nurturing learners, advancing literary expression. He earned his bachelor's degree in English and Literary Studies from the University of Benin in 2017. He has been a remarkable contributor to education, and this includes at Total Child School or MOCO, Teco School Port Harcourt, and Foundation School Port Harcourt. He now serves as a teacher at the prestigious Charles Dale Memorial International School Port Harcourt, where he continues to inspire students with his depth of knowledge, passion for English language. Christopher, are you here with us?
I'm not here. Where else would I be? I am
Okay.
here.
Thank you
I'm
so
very
much
happy to
for
be here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on the panel. And aside from being a panelist, right, he is also going to be moderating this panel session. And at this point, without wasting much of our time, I would like to hand over to Christopher to take up the discussion. And we are all ears to see how this conversation goes and to hear teachers talk about teachers' matters. Thank you so much. Christopher, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Sophia. You've done amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. And thank you, Madam Toby, for this opportunity and this platform. Thank you for all you do. And I pray God bless you richly in Jesus' name. Okay, so we're going to kickstart now. Um, First, we want to start by, teaching is a journey, right? For all of us, we've been here for quite some time. Some might just be starting, and like that, like that. So different things made us choose this profession, so to speak. So I would like to ask, um, okay, maybe I start with Sophia. Sophia, can you please tell us how you would describe teaching? How has your teaching journey been? How would you describe your teaching journey in one word? So, Sophia will tell us how the teaching journey has been for her in one word. Then Cecilia, then we move to Gloria. Thank you very much, Sophia. You can mute and speak, please.
Okay, thank you very much. In one word, after my teaching journey has been evolving because
Has been what?
it's evolving. Yes,
Evolving.
that's the word.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, I say it is evolving because when I started teaching UE, I I had some challenges, but over time I've overcome those challenges and I've grown as a person and as a teacher. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Sophia. Cecilia, please. Miss Cecilia, can you tell us how it has been for you in one word? Describe your teaching journey.
I would say in one word, my teaching job has been very transformative.
Wow,
To me,
transformative. It's okay. Thank you very much for your input. Yeah, you said transformative, right?
yes, transformative.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. How about you, Miss Gloria?
Yeah, for me, my teaching journey in one word has been reward. Yeah, it's been rewarding because every challenge, every breakthrough, I started teaching quite early. So every challenge, every breakthrough keep reminding me of why I chose this path. It's been rewarding. Yeah, it's been rewarding. I look at my students and I'm amazed. It's been rewarding so far.
Thank you so very much, Miss Gloria. It's just as if you stole the word from my mouth. Because if you ask me to describe my own teaching journey, I would simply say rewarding. Because over time, at first, honestly, it was not rosy. Times you doubted, but over time, when I look back, I'm just happy and proud because it's actually been rewarding. Thank you very much. Okay, how about we talk about philosophy? Your philosophy of education. How would you put that in one sentence? In one sentence, what's your philosophy of education? So I'll start with Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria, what's your philosophy of education in one sentence?
In one sentence, my philosophy of education is that teaching is not just a profession, it is a calling. It is a
Hmm.
calling for me. It is a service. Yes, service first to God because I'm going to give account of the lives He has placed in my hands. So when I appear before Him, what am I going to say to Him? What am I expecting Him to say to me as well? Is He going to say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant"? Or is He going to say, "Get thee behind me"? For me, teaching is more than just a job. It is stewardship. It is a calling. And that is what guides me in my teaching journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, Miss Cecilia, what is your philosophy of education like in one sentence, please? Thank you.
For me, my philosophy of education is that education is not just about teaching facts, all right? It goes beyond that. It goes beyond the things we learn in the walls of our classrooms. Education is about nurturing curiosity. It's about building character. It's about building confidence in these children, solving skills, so that when they go out their life challenges, they can do, you know, to face these challenges that come their way. That is what education is for.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Thank you. Okay, how about Miss Sophia?
Okay, my philosophy about education. I believe that education is a lifelong journey of curiosity, extension, not just for students but also for teachers, because I believe that even as teachers, we get to learn while teaching the students. We even learn something from the students. So the students learn and the teachers learn. Together we learn and grow and have a more collaborative learning.
Thank you very much. I just feel learning is a journey and not a destination, And by creating imperfection, educators create a safe, stimulating, and supporting environment where learners can thrive and grow into their full potential. That is what my own philosophy is. Thank you very much for your input. Now let's check this out. So what are the main causes of teacher shortage? Because over time, teachers leave one school to another. Some even quit the profession and go into business for one reason or the other. So, in your opinion, what do you think the main causes of teacher shortage in Port Harcourt and Nigeria at large are? What are the main causes? So, I'll begin with Ms. Sophia.
Okay, well, the major cause of teacher shortage in Port Harcourt in my community, I think is low salary, like a low salary
Hmm.
compared to the workload which teachers are given. In some schools, you see teachers handling two, three subjects, and then they are just being paid a meager sum that will not even give them the life that they desire. So I think that's the major problem.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How about Miss Gloria? Apart from low salary, do you think there's another major cause for teacher shortage in our community today?
Yes, please. A whole lot of
Thank
them.
you.
Yeah, there are a whole lot of the shortage of teachers in Port Harcourt and then in Nigeria at large. Sophia has mentioned our salary. We also have poor welfare packages. I believe you can hear me, please.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Poor welfare packages for teachers. You find out that most teachers, they don't have a pension scheme for them. Health insurance is not there. Clothing allowance not given. So teachers work month to month and then they have nothing to show for it. That is a discouraging factor. I would also like to talk about poor recognition by society. Society do not have any regard for teachers. If somebody says I'm a teacher, the picture you're painting in the minds of your listeners or your observers is that you're a poor person that's just trying to survive. Okay, there's really no respect, no regard for people in our society, and that is another discouraging factor. I've mentioned poor work packages, I've mentioned lack of respect for teachers by society, even the employers. We have poor working conditions. Employers do not value or as in some employers do not value their employees. And so this discourages teachers who want to give in their best to work. Okay, so for me, these are some of the factors that are responsible for teacher shortages in Port Harcourt and then in Nigeria at large.
Thank you very much for that beautiful impact, Miss Gloria. Okay, how about Miss Cecilia? Yes,
Said number
continue,
one
please.
is heavy workload. You
Okay.
know, the load, the work that teachers do, it's too heavy. And then I highlighted some. You teach, you prepare your lesson plans. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
set questions, you mark them, you go to class, you teach, you mark assignment. During exam time, you set exam, you mark, you report. The work is too heavy for somebody like me, actually. The work is heavy, it's too much. So that's
All right.
one, workload. And then the other one is limited opportunities. Teachers are not open to opportunities. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Teachers are not open to opportunities. The system did not give us know, the opportunity, like traveling abroad for trainings and all things like that. Except you go by, no one is ready to come back for the rest of your life. I don't think there is anything from this. You can have limited opportunity for, so these are my own teacher shortage is not especially in there are limited opportunities for teachers and
All right.
the
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Cecilia. That is well
rest.
noted. So let's move to the next one quickly. How do you think mentorship programs can help attract and retain passionate teachers? Let's hear from Ms. Sophia. Ms. Sophia, how can mentorship programs help attract and retain passionate teachers?
Okay, mentorship program actually plays a very critical role in attracting and retaining passionate teachers, because uh, when you have someone to guide you on what to do, it will lessen your workload. Like for example, if you're new to the system, let's say new primary teacher, and then you're coming in, you don't even know how to manage your time, you are teaching, you're marking lots of notes, you're marking the very first meetings at the same time. At the end of the day, you just feel exhausted. But if you have a mentor to guide you and tell you, okay, you have to do this at a particular time, do this at this time, do this at the other time, and you see that your workload will just reduce. And then when the new teachers start practicing that, they'll feel better. Like workload can affect your mental health. And before you know it, you're tired of teaching and you want to give up and resign. So mentorship to mentor new teachers, especially when you're teaching for the first time, so that they can guide them on what to do and how to cope. That way they won't give up on their passion of teaching. And also it also people let's say attraction, because if a particular school has mentorship program, more more people want to go there because especially new graduates that are just finishing from university, those that didn't do educational career, like their courses are not really educational courses. So if they find out that there's a particular school that has a mentorship program to offer to them, I think they'll be more willing to go there because they know that there's somebody that's going to um, take them along and teach them the process. That way they'll do better than just going in there on your own, nobody to teach you, and then people just be finding faults and saying, no, you're saying you're not doing a good job, you're not doing a good job. So mentorship programs are very, very important in the school, honestly.
Thank you very much. I also think in in considering mentorship, compatibility should be considered too, because when a mentor and a mentee are somewhat not compatible, the result might just be um, not what is expected, might just be negative at the end. So, in talking about um, mentorship, we should also consider the compatibility of the mentor and the mentees, and this should be done in respect to the needs that we are talking about. Thank you very much, beautiful panelists. You've done noble. So we'll quickly move to the next one now, which is the policies. The policies or support system, what policies or support systems would make teaching more sustainable and appealing? What do you think about that? What do you think the policies that should be made that will make teaching more sustainable and appealing, in your opinion? So why we wait for means um, Sophia to respond to this, the audience can get their questions ready so that we can quickly respond to them. All right, so Ms. Sophia, please tell us what policies or support systems would make teaching more sustainable and appealing in your own view.
Okay, to me, I think to make teaching, some policies that will make teaching more sustainable and appealing for teachers, all teachers and new teachers is a fair compensation. Like for the problem of low teacher shortage, yeah, for the problem of teacher shortage, low salary is one of them. So a solution to that should be making policies for fair compensation. Like if you have, depending on the subject you're teaching or the class you're handling, to be compensated accordingly. And just like I think Nigeria um, said, this was the one I mentioned. So if teachers do not get this clothes allowance, some other allowance that some other professions get, some benefits that if you mention pension. Okay, so teachers do not get pension, they do not get some kind of benefits that other professions will get. So at least the little one we are getting, which is just the salary, they should do it well. So a fair competition is a good one. And then also, um, I think with Cecilia mentioned burnout, like teachers getting tired too. So I think they should reduce the number of workloads. Policy should be made to reduce the number of workloads for teachers. So in some schools, I don't know if guys think they want to take advantage of teachers. Yeah, some people do that. They will use teacher handling four subjects. I've worked in a school before where teacher was handling four subjects. And I could see the teacher shrinking down. Like, okay, I was there before him, but when he came, he was looking chubby. But after like 2 months, he started shrinking down. So that was because of 2 months I was teaching mathematics, teaching chemistry, teaching physics, and teaching I think geography. So too much workload. And the policy we made to stop schools or I don't know organizations from giving teachers too much workload because at the end of the day they think as burnout, it will affect their mental health and they will just quit. So that is just that.
All right, thank you very much, Ms. Sophia. Okay, so quickly, in 1 minute, Ms. Gloria, quickly add to what Ms. Sophia said in terms of what policies or support systems would make teaching more sustainable and appealing. Why the I hope your questions are ready so that we can quickly respond to them before the meeting ends. Thank you very much. All right, Miss Gloria, please let's have your input.
Okay, thank you. In addition to what Ms. Sophie said, Ms. Cecilia mentioned limited opportunities for teachers. So if we want a system that would make teaching more sustainable and appealing, then there should be better opportunities. School owners should endeavor to create opportunities for teachers. And then society also should have respect and regard for teachers. I really do not like the way society downgrades teachers. You know, it's when you come out to say I'm a teacher, people look down on you and it's discouraging for teachers. teachers are the ones that build the professors that will have the doctors, the engineers, the lawyers. They all went through teachers. There's no doctor without a teacher, there's no engineer without a teacher. So the regard for teacher should. Hello, please.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, the narrative should be changed. Society should value teachers more. That's another way we can sustain good teachers. And then the environment too. We should get a better, friendly environment. Some environments are really toxic for teachers. Personally, I cannot work in a toxic environment. So schools should be more appealing, should be more friendly. It should be home away from home so that teachers can really do their best. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So with that, so we'll quickly take your questions now. Let's see. Um, any question based on the theme for this meeting, the teachers we need for the education we want, the global imperative to reverse the teacher shortage. So the floor is open now. Ask your questions so that we can quickly respond. You can type your questions in the chat box or better stay on mute and ask your questions so we could respond. Thank you very much. All right. I can see a hand. Big Odyssey team. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I
So
can hear you.
yeah, so while we are on this topic, so I was wondering, we are aware that we have teachers union and subgroups where teachers relate and discuss matters that concern them. But the question is, how often do these unions open to new teachers? Like some of our panelists mentioned, opportunities, mentorships, and all that. Is it something that could be discussed within these subgroups so that, I mean, it's just teachers advocating for what they really want and what matter to them? I would really like love discussions around it.
Thank you very much. For me, I would say yes, that's the right thing to do because of what use is a union when the union cannot really carry out their functions effectively. I believe these are what the teachers need. The teachers need a voice. And, when we work together and we echo our voices, I believe the government will take us seriously and the society at large will begin to change the narrative that they have as far as teachers are concerned. So, NUT, other associations, they play pivotal roles in how teachers are perceived in the society. And I don't know, maybe Miss Gloria, can you respond to that question too?
Yes, please. Yes, the union is very important. You mentioned NUT. NUT is really broad. National Union of Teachers. It's really broad. It's the umbrella body. If we can get sub bodies under NUT, it would be nice. For example, the private school owners, the House and Association NABS. Okay, if private teachers too can have their own association, public school teachers have their own association, and then we all meet under the umbrella body of NUT, it would be nice so that we'll be able to attend to the needs of the immediate surrounding, immediate teachers. Okay, instead of waiting for anything to attend to everybody. I think that's where the delay comes in. That's where the relaxation comes in. We're really not seeing much freedom. because it has to relate to every teacher in Nigeria. So, including subgroups, sub-units, it's under NHC would be nice.
All right. So thank you very much, Miss Gloria, for that input. So at this, I would like to hand over to Miss Sophia, not Miss Sophia Audu, but the other Miss Sophia, so that we can hear the closing remarks and all of that. Miss Sophia, over to you.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have two Sophias on the call. Okay, thank you so much, Christopher. That was an insightful section. And it's quite unfortunate that network did its thing, but I'm sure we could pick one or two things from our conversation. And from my end, I would say it's been wonderful knowing teachers. Um, on this call, we have seasoned teachers here. I want to recognize the presence of Adoni Ilebun, who is a seasoned educator and management professional. I don't know if she can hear me. You can greet the audience and just say a thing or two before we round up.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me. I actually missed out the timing. I was thinking like maybe to join in earlier before now, but I kind of just missed out the timing. I just woke up and I just saw that the meeting is already on. I appreciate from the little time I joined, I was able to take a thing or two from everything you guys have spoken about. But one thing I would just like to add is as teachers, we need to like fine, we want the society to look us as professionals, but we also need to like have it in mind. It all depends on how we carry ourselves. If we don't carry ourselves in a professional way, there's no way the world can appreciate us. So we need to learn that teaching is not just about to just come to learn, come to earn money or get rich or something. But teaching is like it's a ministry on its own. You're shaping people's lives, you're shaping people's destinies. So it's a divine calling. I don't see teaching as just one of those jobs. It's a divine calling, and when we begin to see it in that light, we're able to put our best into it, and we'll be able to see ourselves as somebody that is worth more than society is giving to us. Then the society will begin to take us seriously. Maybe I know the time is already off and everything. Maybe in our next meeting I can be able to put in one or two things I've learned in my journey in teaching profession. I don't want to take too much of our time, but all I'm going to say is we're doing great, but we can do greater. Let's begin to look for ourselves, think
Thank
beyond
you.
what the society is giving to us, and
Yeah.
it will be a better place for us. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Of course, I don't think an hour is enough to um, digest all we have to offer for teachers, right? So, for those of you who joined very late on the call, we'll have this call recorded and provided as a resource on our YouTube platforms. And once it's off, we will be sure to make it available for everybody. So, on that note, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who joined on this call. And once again, happy World Teachers Day to all teachers on the call and teachers all over the world. Thank you so much and enjoy your evening.